Peace, family. You're tuned into the sound of the Only One Mic podcast, Mic Drop Show, where we break down the day's biggest moves in culture and community through conversation that matter. Once again, I say peace to your family, and I hope that you are feeling well and blessed today. I'm your host, Carl Gerard, and I appreciate you locking in with me. Whether you've been following every episode or this is your first time tuning in, this is a space about truth, clarity, and conversation that truly matter. I'm not here to tell you what to think, folks. I'm just here to lay it out for you, right? So let's get into this one. Woo, man. When keeping it real goes wrong, brothers and sisters, somebody eventually pays the price. This is one of those wild moments where clout chasing and chaos meet fireworks literally. Let's talk about this rapper here by the name of 4Extra, and some of y'all might know him from the No Jumper podcast. But this week, he made headlines not for music, not for bars, but for blowing up his own fingers on the 4th of July.
You big dummy.
That's right, folks. I'm not exaggerating. 4Extra hopped on social media talking about, and I quote, "Who wants to get blown up today?" Flashing fireworks on X like he was about to go to war. But instead of lighting up the sky, he lit up his own hand. Word is he lost 2 fingers and even went temporarily blind. Now, let's stop here for a second, guys. This is bigger than one guy's accident. This is a real example of how ego and performance and poor judgment, especially when cameras are rolling, can literally cost you a piece of yourself. And now, his sister's out here doing damage control, launching a GoFundMe to help cover medical costs. She says he's full of life and energy, and honestly, I believe that. I don't think this was about malice. It was about not thinking, purely. It was not thinking at all. And as expected, the internet came with zero chill. Some folks was quick to joke on him, you know what I mean? Others were concerned. But here's the real. This didn't need to happen, folks. It didn't need to happen. I mean, we all know the whole situation that happened with Plaxico and countless situations that has happened, with people blowing their hands off and stuff with these fireworks. And now with these cameras in play, we're living in an era where everything is content, but family, not everything is worth the post. We got to remember this, guys. Some things are better left unlit, whether it's clout, ego, or trying to entertain. It's not worth your health. It's not worth your peace. We see this on the internet all the time, guys. People recording fights, people recording arguments with their spouses. Everything is not worth, content worthy. All right. So let me ask y'all, have you or someone I hate to sound like a one of those TV lawyers. Have you ever been injured on the job? So let me ask y'all again, y'all. Have you or someone ever had a fireworks scare? And what's your take on this whole 4Extra situation, guys? Hit me up in the comments. Let's talk about real responsibility and how we move smarter, especially when the spotlight is on, all right? Okay, guys, just want to jump in real quick, get your opinion on this one. And, again, guys, everything, and especially to all of these influencers, quote unquote, and content creators, guys, everything is not meant to be a public consumption. You know what I mean? I've seen everything on these social media platforms to murders, sex, arguments, fights. Everything is not public consumption, folks. It's just not. And I think that in the age where we have these cameras and everybody's a quote unquote star or influencer, of course, we all know that watching these video clips and stuff is bigger than actual network television at this moment. So when you posting content, guys, when you're doing things out here, you have to move a little bit better. All right. The Only One Mic podcast is available on all major platforms that you stream your podcasts and all on. So wherever you listen, that's where we're at. All right. Be sure to check out our Only One Mic YouTube channel to catch up on the past and current episodes. I also want to take a moment to thank all of our new subscribers. The show has seen a significant increase in subscribers in the last few days, and I really appreciate that, guys. And I want to encourage those who haven't yet to rate the show, hit the subscribe button, and share the content where you can. It helps more than to keep this machine moving, all right? We are on Instagram and X/Twitter at The Only One Mic P1, Facebook and LinkedIn at The Only One Mic Podcast, and you can email us at theonlyonemike00@gmail.com. Call or text us, guys, at 302-367-7219. Your voice, your questions, and your take could be featured on the show. All right, guys. Again, we have to move better out here, folks, especially those that want to create this content. Don't do it at the expense of your health, your dignity, or anything, or the expense of someone else's health, dignity, safety, whatever, guys. We have to move better. The Only One Mic podcast, Mic Drop Show. Carl Gerard signing off. Peace.